Kelly Vess, and today we're going to talk about an extremely important topic, how we can improve not only language expression, but also language comprehension within the limited amount of time that we have. Now, I think if you know me, you know what I believe in, you know what our research has shown time and time again across the domains of speech, language, and literacy, and that is that challenge creates change. Challenge creates change. Too often in our field, we are working at a molecular level. We are working on small goals. We're taking a chisel to that rock. We're working on morphemes. We're working on WH, who, what, where, yes, no questions with visual reference. We're working at a very low level. And if you work at a very low level, you're going to make very, very small gains. So it's as if you're to go to a trainer and you have 20 minutes in your day to work out. And if your trainer has you doing bicep curls or the trainer has you doing calf raises, you need to find another trainer because challenge creates change. And working at this molecular level will result in very molecular changes. So we know from the research how we can make change, and it's going to be in using language that's of increased length and complexity. And what I'm talking about here are not sentences. I'm talking about paragraphs. I'm talking about stories. I'm talking about narratives. When you're working at that level, you can create change. You're working, think about as working the total brain, just as if you go into see someone to work out, you're going to be doing burpees, you're going to be doing total body movements because you only have 20 minutes. And if you're a speech language pathologist, odds are you have 30 to 60 minutes a week for each child you work with, regardless of the disability. So this child can have extremely severe impairment that's extremely global, and you only have 30 to 60 minutes a week. So what are you going to do with that time? Challenge creates change, period. So I'm going to show you today how I improve language skills and how we've done this for years and we've researched this. And it really, really works with diverse populations of preschoolers, with preschoolers who are pre-verbal with autism spectrum disorder, with preschoolers that have difficulties with their letter R. Let me show you what we do. So what we do is we work on the narratives. We have an engaging movement activity. We're going to have the child go through the steps. This task they have is for the polar bear to knock down the igloo. So what is the polar bear going to have to do to knock down the igloo? Let's see the steps involved. Let's see the narrative. So first, he's going to have to crawl across the rocks, which I have right here in my stepping stones, right here. Second, this is big. There's a lot of drama. He's going to have to swim in the water. And that's right here. Here's my black Arctic swamp right here that I'm sitting on, AKA trampoline. Number 3, he's going to have to jump in the pool. Super fun. I found that treasure hunting for free. Jump in that inner tube there. I have a pillow inside. Number 4, he's going to have to knock down the igloo. So this is a really cool trick. A lot of children have difficulty with kicking. It's a very, very complex skill. So we can talk about that in another video. But do you see how easy that is to kick down? Now, so knocking down the igloo, they can kick it down with their foot, or if children have higher levels of skills, they can throw the polar bear at it and knock it down in that manner. And then lastly, of course, they're going to executive function, check the checklist. To bring it to completion, there's our fine motor skills. So within a therapy session, they're going to go through these steps 5 times, and they're going to tell me the story. Now, if the child is pre-verbal, the child is going to request it using a sentence strip, access to the activity, and the child's going to go through all of these steps. And I'm not going to touch the child. It's very important to keep your hands off of the children. Where is all of my effort? Where is all of my work involved? It's in setting up the activity to make sure the child can independently perform it at a challenge point. which means 80% of the time, at least, the child will be successful. Challenge point is 80%. If we go over that, it's too easy. If we go below that, it's too hard.